What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? This Throwback, I'm Sharon. And I was gonna do it earlier. I was gonna do it sooner, the Veterans Day, special Veterans Day edition. Try to make sure I don't kick the table as much. You know, so yeah, salute to the veterans out there. I call most of the people on the I was over in the desert wood and stuff like that, was in the army wood and stuff. So I was cool, talked to a bunch of different people. Oh, the one right there, Big Red One, that's Fort Riley, 1st Infantry. Shout out to my boy Wright. My boy Wright hooked me up with that hat and shit. But yeah, so I talked to a couple of people, veterans and stuff that I was was in the desert with and stuff like that. But then I got to that led me to something else. I was thinking about influencer, women that influenced my life growing up, other than my moms and shit, like other mothers that influenced my life or whatever the case may be. And so I had the list. I had a list of, yeah. So here you go. I got and this ain't in order, y'all. It just was the names. This is how they came up though. I got definitely Miss Merriweather, Miss Jones. This how I came up. I was talking to D Grant. Shout out D Grant. High power, 7OB. Yeah, so D Grant, and he was the first one that went into the army on the block. Came back a sergeant and all that and shit. Sounded loud and hard, like, yeah, I want to be down with that. So I was talking, he was in the car with his moms, Miss Jones. So I was talking to Miss Jones. And if anybody, y'all know Miss Jones growing up, man, we used to go there play cards. We play, kid, and it wasn't no crazy thing. We playing for change and little dollars and stuff like that. But shoot, you go over there and get lucky, you come out with $15, $16 back in the day. Shit, that shit was good. So Miss Jones, Miss Perry, Miss Goodwin, you know what I mean? Miss Bell. Dink's grandmother and shit, sitting watching her cook. Cause I would watch, people moms cooks and stuff. So, so I know if I can eat the cooking when I go over there. Cause you can't eat everybody mom's cooking. That's a fact. Miss Webster, the Websters, Miss Webster always would tell you right and this and that and tear you up if you got out of pocket. The good ones, yeah, Rebecca. I remember Becca having fighting her boyfriend. I think his name was Eddie. Eddie. Right in front of the we had a auto insurance place right next to, we stayed in a big building, 193 right there on Ralph Avenue. And so it was an insurance place right in front of there. Man, Becca straight up would do. We talk about it. This was 80 something, straight up. Whooped her boyfriend ass. I was like, shit. And I ain't talking no hit, nah. She wasn't doing none of this. Talking about boop, boop, boop. I was like, oh, she giving them the 2-piece. Damn, phone loud as fuck. But yeah, so I was thinking about that from the standpoint of, because when I started talking to Miss Jones, right, I'm going to just lower my phone volume. So when I started talking to Miss Jones, that, I started thinking about all the other mothers and stuff like that and stuff that fed me, gave me good advice, that, watch out for me and things like that. So, so that's just one of the weird random thoughts I had. So on the last show, me and Black got cut off. Technical difficulties. So, y'all see I'm still having technical difficulties. But we was talking about the little list and all that. And my son Shane, he was like, oh, you should put them in order. I was like, I don't need to really be no order. You know what I mean? But then I had a thumbs up list, right? So thumbs up list, I got that other heads, because you got Nowadays, if y'all can't see the assault that's going on, the assault is going on. Like even with the chicken sandwich thing, you know, they just trying to portray us in the most negative lights they can and stuff, especially black men. So it's crazy. But anyway, so here's my thumbs up list. I got Outkast. Them boys was nice. Outkast was nice. EPMD, Jermaine Dupri, Lost Boys, nice and smooth. I like Timberland. Timberland was cool. Timberland was cool. Swiss Beats do good stuff, do good music. Common, I like Common. Master P, my boy. Master P is a dude that nobody talk about. Master P doing his own thing, his own man. Don't nobody mess with him and all that. He doing good. The Locks, Jungle Brothers, Tribe Called Quest, Big Pun, DMX, Grand Poopa. Jim Jones actually got better. Jim Jones actually got better and stuff. So yeah, I got other people, but yeah, I just Ludacris, Juvenile. Yeah. So yeah, so I wrote a lot of stuff down. I was writing a lot of stuff down. So I was watching this movie called Barracuda, right? Watch. So I was watching this movie called Barracuda, and they was doing chemical testing. They was doing chemical testing or something with with the chemicals. They was doing something, and so it ended up in the water or something like that, and it was giving people in the area low blood sugar, hypoglycemia, and aggression. But then the fish, because of that was living in it, started to later attack people. Barracuda, it was crazy. And I'd say that, like, when you watching some of these old movies, they tell a lot more realistic stuff and stuff that they was actually doing back then. Now they try to put more bullshit in it. Back then they was telling a little bit more. They was telling on themselves a little bit more honestly and freely. And then so at the end of this movie though, what the government ended up doing was killing the sheriff and the one survivor out of all of that and everything to come out of it. The government killed them because they ain't wanted to get out that they was doing the testing and all of that. That shit really happened. Shit like that happened. White man in South Carolina tortured and beat a mentally handicapped black man and made him work for him free of charge, I think for like 20-something years. He saw him for restitution and all of that. I don't know, man. And they say like it ain't no slavery and the conditions and all. The conditions still exist. The conditions are still there. They still there. I told you, I talked about them. Here you go. Watch this one. Queen, the movie Queen and Slim, right? They want us on that shit too. They want us. Some people already on that shit, but they want us on that shit. So, and shout out Sheik Luch on that shit. We on that shit, right? See? They on that shit, right? They want us on that shit, right? So the feds could have the tanks in the hood. And the FBI just did a gun raid in Queens last week where they had the tanks and all that shit in the hood right there in Queens. Right? So I'm telling you, that's what they want. That's what they really want. That's what they really want. YouTube done changed their, having a little adjustment, or they trying to change. I don't know what they trying to change. They want you to, when you set it whether your video is for adults or for children, which that makes sense. But I seen some of the people that's getting censored. Minister Farrakhan getting censored, and other positive black people that's talking, that's coming from a certain angle. If you ain't down with the foo-foo, then you can get in trouble for what you say. You call them out about corruption or this or that, or talk about police too much or whatever. You do any of that too much, they might ban you or block you, or how they say, temporarily suspend your account. That's how they do So here go one. Genomic. There you go. Genomic predictions. Use the movie Gattaca. Told you. That's why you gotta watch these old movies. I'm watching the Knicks, man. The Knicks be killing me this year, man. Killing me. The Knicks is terrible. They want to fire the coach already. It's like every player we get, when they get to the Knicks, they get worse. I don't see how that happens. Like the only team that every player on another team, they look a beast. Joakim Noah, a beast on the other team, a savage, getting to everybody. The Knicks, he's shooting free throws sideways. You know what I mean? Everybody we get, they turn into the garbage on the Knicks. But anyway, so I think that we need to get rid of Dolan. Need to sell the team. That's one. Dolan need to get up off the team. And we need to get rid of everybody. Everybody need to go. We need to rid of everybody, get new ownership in, get new vibe, new energy, all that. Another billionaire. We need another billionaire in there or something. Like, there's plenty of them motherfuckers now, man. Shit, sisters Eve and Tyra, they seem to be finding billionaires, man. Sell the team to a billionaire, man. But back to the nonsense, right? So genomic predictions use the movie Gattaca as an inspiration for DNA screening methods that checks for diabetes, heart disease, and other issues. Plus, it gives the potential parent a report card on predicting the height, intelligence. Whoa, 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 whoa. So this gonna be a test that they gonna offer when they go to get their little artificial insemination, vitro, all of the rich people. They'll be able to tighten up their kids, make sure, you know, they already doing it. They just telling us about it now. They probably done already figured out a way to, you know, we gonna get three viable embryos, right? 3 viable embryos, and then we gonna take the one with the best report card out the 3 or whatever. They probably already doing that. Or something like that. I saw an article complaining about the drug use, etc., in a park in New York City, yeah, with the picture of a W with a child. So you know, sooner or later they gonna start cracking down, like hanging out. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wrote this down, and before I did the show, this shit is shit. Frank Ntilikina had a coming out party when he tried to dunk on Kristaps Porzingis, but Porzingis, I mean, the Knicks after that done did 2 stinkers. 2 stinkers. I mean, getting blowed out. It's terrible. I'm like, and I get it. I get it. It's millennial athletes now we dealing with. So they're a little temperamental at times and be in their head way too much instead of just going out there and play, have fun. Just go play and have fun. Act like you was 15, go ahead, play and have fun, man. Stop thinking about the sponsors, your brand, the 40 tickets, or the people you got. Just go play. But anyway, white privilege. He goes, so I ain't do white privilege in a while, right? White privilege. Charlie Sheen, who last made news for having sex with women without telling them he was HIV positive, on page 6, and they were celebrating him showing up to a boxing match, a celebrity boxing match, and they got his picture and he's smiling and, you know, for the camera and all that, because when you in that life you got, but I'm like, this is a guy that was trying to kill women, putting women's health at risk with that shit, and they ain't care. They ain't seen the kid. But it's all love. It's all love. Because like we say, it's white privilege. That's how they get down. That's how I be, right? So, but anyway, in PA, Wilkes Barre, 3 babies died, right? In a hospital from a form of pneumonia, bacteria. They died between July and September from the cylinders and the brushes that they used to measure the donor breast milk. So it wasn't from the actual breast milk. It was from the infection or whatever, either on the water used to clean it or on the actual So the machine infected the milk, the babies, and they gave it to the babies, right? But I brought that up because the water in PA has the bacteria in it, and that bacteria, they don't know if it came from the water or from the actual not sterilizing the thing, because the bacteria that killed them is present in the water, and that bacteria is present in the water in PA. So know your water in your area, y'all. I keep stressing that. Know your water in your area. It was weird the other day. I think I was making grits or something like that or whatever, and I finally I started using bottled water, man. I was like, man, crazy, man. They got niggas scared, man. I was like, I got her scared to even boiling it. Oh, here go one. It's a new segment. NCB. NCB, right? NCB is because North Carolina not sweet. For everybody that think North Carolina is sweet, oh no. They out here wilding out here, kidnapping. 27-year-old, 33-year-old man take a 20-year-old college student, tried to assault her and everything, but she had a phone on her and she texted a friend. The friend followed the car, stopped it. The friend confronted the men, so they let her go and they got arrested, right? So me and Black was talking about this one. Shout out to Black. He ain't here tonight, but he'll be back next episode or whatever. But talking to Black, he was like, how did they get her back? What did the friend do? And this and this and that. Like, I don't know. They ain't give all them. And, it sounds shady, but that's crazy. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Stabbing, 2 couples argued in Cary inside the movie theater. I said they probably was going to see Slim and Queen, but it wasn't out yet. Arguing. The one man pull out his poker and start giving it to heads. Poke, 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 poke. Right? Robbery, 21. This was the one that bugged me out. 21-year-old robbed a couple. 70 and 76-year-old couple for their brand new iPhone 11s, walking from Crabtree Mall, and bust a shot at him. He bust a shot at the 76-year-old foot. Boom. Like, damn, you couldn't even rob the old man without busting at him. Told you, little dudes don't care, man. They don't care. We have a Charlotte version of the first 48 hours now. That they got the Charlotte version. Charlotte homicide. Shootout, 3 people shot over the weekend. Garner man hid in the closet. Jumped out, assaulted a woman. Was found dead in the parking lot. That was the one dude shot dead in the parking lot. 16-year-old shot in the leg by the high school. Female a principal, assistant charged with DWI. She wildin'. Riley Moss killed. Yeah. So, excuse me. I say that to say that, North Carolina is wildin', so the blotter report be jumping. I be getting hits all day. Like, shit, I gotta start talking about. Plus, I'm in NC, so shout out to my NC people that be tuning in and stuff. I appreciate the love and the support and everything like that. And y'all gotta stop wilding out here. Gotta stop wilding. Oh, here go one, right? Comcast is actually, and shout out to Cousin Pete. Cousin Pete put me on to this. So it's 2 parts to this. First is the part that I don't like Byron Allen. I don't necessarily say that I agree with his politics and I agree with how his perspective is in America or whatever the case may be. I ain't saying that. And I ain't saying I'm supporting whatever he trying to do. But I support the fact that the cable company is trying to mess with the Fifth Amendment. So he's suing the cable company Comcast. He's suing them because they won't put his programming on they what they do they provide his channels through their service. So he sued them and they counter suing, saying they want to do away with the Civil Rights Act of 1866, and they trying to have that quashed. I don't know why. I don't know how they get that deep into it, but you know what I mean. That's one to look into. Okay, so in Houston, a W arrested for DWI grabbed a Latin man, tried to sexually assault the man. The CO stopped it, but the prosecutor, oh yeah, I remember this one now. And so the prosecutor didn't want to pursue the charges because when he went to court, he asked, was the man an illegal immigrant? And because the man was illegal, he was gonna let the white guy get off with sexually assaulting the Latin man. They fired his ass, but I'm like, damn. So because he an illegal immigrant, he could get sexually assaulted and violated? God. Here was one black game, he said, can't give $1 million plan to a food stamp mind. That nigga like Black Aristotle. He stayed with one of them sayings. Yeah, you can't give $1 million plan to a food stamp mind. I don't know. Next time when he on, we'll ask him to expound on that or whatever. Explain, man. A woman in NC got arrested Thursday for a 7-year-old son. Oh yeah, so this is what happened. I posted this one on. So they call her from the school and they say your child is acting out. She go up to the school. She don't beat him. She take a belt and she threaten him and chastise him real bad. I'll bust your ass, whoop your ass, all that, yada, yada, yada. In front of everybody. They arrested her. Arrested her and they threatening to take the kids away. So first thing is this, right? First thing is, if I don't come and control my kid, you're going to probably put him in a slower class, say mentally handicapped. You're going to put it on his, you're going to put it on his record, right? So, when you put it on his record, that's going to prevent him right there. Or if I don't hold him up, or whatever, or do whatever and hold him, then he going to end up in jail, right? So now you're going to put me in jail for me trying to prevent my son from being one of your statistics. That make perfectly good sense. That make perfect. And that's why shit is out of control. Because how you going, even for the parent, like you supposed to, I don't care. I think you supposed to be able to discipline the child. I ain't saying you supposed to be able to whoop no kid ass to death. I ain't saying you supposed to be able to child abuse him. I don't say you supposed to be able to draw no blood. But I think you could whoop a kid with a ruler in his hand or with a belt or whatever on his ass once or twice and not draw no blood and it be a benefit to him. That's my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm different. I'm old school because they out of control now. And if you don't get the kids out of control, it'd be too late, man. So I don't get it, man. I think that's one. And then you rather me not discipline my kid, and then you take my kid to school and you mind bend my kid with your new agenda, your new this and this and that. Not saying that it's not warranted to know about the new society, but I think they rushing it. Like I was saying, telling my son earlier, we was talking like, even if you want to raise your kid as gender neutral, right? You're going to raise your child as gender neutral. Either sex, it don't matter. Gender neutral. They still shouldn't be talking about sex until they 16 and dating at 16, 17. They having that talking 8, 9. They bugging. Why tell me if you're going to arrest me? If you don't stop him, you won't. Yeah, that's exactly. Like, you tell me, and then you're going to arrest me, and then stop me. Like, you're going to arrest my son sooner or later. Then that goes to the next one. I understand the lifestyle and all that, but Alicia Keys, man, you're doing too much. I mean, I just feel you're doing too much, man. And I know these new rules and stuff, so I ain't attacking nobody. People, you do what you want to do, man. I think you're doing too much from the standpoint of you in a position where people looking up to you and this and this and that. And so I get it. I get it. My thing is, when are we not letting little boys not allowed to grow up to be little boys no anymore? Like, that's all I want to know. Like, do we get to raise a boy to be a little boy? He want to play baseball, football. He want to, you know what I'm saying? He want to embrace being a man or however negative connotations y'all want to put on it, the shit that used to be positive. Like, what if you want to raise your son like that? What if that, I mean, come on. That's not a bad thing. I raised my sons like that, and they not disrespectful towards anybody or whatever the case may be. I think they going too far with it, man. They going too far with it. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I was, yeah, growing up. And here goes some more. Miss Tony, or Black Moms, Miss Tony, Miss Ann. I used to always be at Miss Tony's house. Miss Ann, Nuji, Monica, no moms. Celeste, Gigi Moms, Miss Brown. Word up. Yeah. So Miss Ann, Money Mike Moms, watching her clean chicken. Like, so it was like just about everybody, like everybody you around and you around them long enough, you see certain things they do. Or so, like Miss Ann clean the chicken. I never seen nobody clean chicken better than Miss Ann. Never. Never. You know? But biscuits, I'm going to say it's a tie between the biscuits. To me, I think Miss Lamar, our moms that had the restaurant, her biscuits were square, and those was good, made from scratch. But Miss Merriweather biscuits and Miss Bell biscuits, those are some good biscuit maker ladies right there. Both of them ladies can make some good biscuits. That's a fact. And you, with good biscuit, you only need biscuit and jelly. You don't need nothing else. Biscuit and jelly, you good. But truck talk. Oh yeah. Truck talk. New segment. So, I was looking at a new truck, right? Buy American, right? Shout out to Big Pete, Buy American. Because we got plenty of Americans making vehicles right here, man. Ford workers and stuff like that. Buy American, man. But anyway, that's my opinion. So, I was looking at the new Explorers. The new Explorers, if you check the new Explorers, they kind of round at the front, say from the 14, 15 on up. I like them. I drove a red one. It was kind of nice. I was feeling, it was nice. It was nice. I felt real nice in that situation. Here go some more NC stuff. So you got three black women on a dating website. You know, guy think he pull up his shoot, and three chicks, one pull out the gun, put it to his head, and they carjack him, take his car and shit. Like, wow. It's rough out here. But it's rough. And yo, man, with this chicken sandwich, man, please, man, can we stop, man? Please, man, it's just a bunch of chemicals. It's like Mike Epps said, it's just a bunch of chemicals. Like, can we stop, pretty please? And it's money, yo. It's always going to be about money. Once we get control of our money, spend our dollars better, get control of our money, then we'll get control of have a little bit more control of situations. Companies will listen to us a little bit more when we're not spending our money with them. I seen WWE. They had some big smiley face, for the brother, there's black shirt with the red smile and the words in there written in white looking like teeth and shit. So you got a black man supposed to come out with an all black shirt with red lips on it and white words spelt in, and like they just be wilding out, man. it's a new thing. It's not new, but with the politics coming up and the impeachment hearings and all that, everybody excited, which I don't understand, but whatever. So you got this thing. A is ADOS. Y'all can look into it. I don't know exactly what the acronym stands for. It's ADOS. Supposed to be something, I guess, paraphrasing it from what I saw so far. I'm going to look more into it. It's a movement where we get away from just voting Democrat all your life. Like, if you black, don't feel a need to vote Democrat. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can vote Democrat for the president, but then when it comes to the governor, the councilman, and all of these other people that end up not doing nothing for you, the assemblyman, all the people that end up not doing nothing for you, I'm telling you, I hit up a couple of people with my claim with the VA. Tom Tillis, Republican, Tom Tillis, he helped me out. His office helped me out. So I'm just saying. So you know what I'm saying? His office actually took time and had somebody writing to DC on my behalf about my claim. I hit a couple of Democrats up when I was in New York City. I ain't get that. I hit up them dudes in Albany, New York. I ain't get that. Tom Tillis actually had his people on it. So I say that to say, man, don't think that just because it's a Republican, you can't get nothing from them. You can't make a deal with them. You can't agree to this and this and this and this and that. And not no agree to disagree, but I mean come up with a business agreement or, yo, hey, you a councilman in my area, I want to do this and this and this and that. So if you get on, maybe we could look at, trying to work something out in my favor or something like that. That's what they do. That's what they do. Talk to them and say, hey, this makes sense, man. And this makes sense for not just me, but for a lot of your constituents. And get it done. That's how you get things done, man. Just voting for Dems, we ain't getting nothing, man. So we got to stop that, man. But yeah, so I'm Big Sean, man. I wanted to get back. I hope I ain't stay on too long or whatever. And we going to see y'all soon, man. Love to all my veterans out there. Happy Veterans Day. Word. Love.